So I kind of wanted to transition the talk into the bells and the frequencies and sound frequencies. Okay, because I'm going to say around, okay, it was last century. I'm going to say around World War II. I'm going to say the Schmott, we call them the Schmotzies over here. Okay, the Schmotzies, the Germans, were going up and rounding up all the bells, and they were taking them in. They did it in the United States as well. Okay, and I think the purpose, the excuse they gave was because, and I'm talking about bells that are in churches and cathedrals and in courthouses, um, bells, brass, gigantic bells, and they were rounded up, they were cracked, they were melted. Of course, they were. I think people were told they needed to use the brass for shell casings and for purposes of war. Okay, for the war. But nonetheless, they took every single bell that they could get their hands on and they destroyed all the bells and they buried them. Okay, that's according to what I've read. I mean, if you go to local towns, usually there's a church that still has a bell that rings on every 15 minutes or every hour. We have one in my town, but it is a recording. It's not a real bell, and you can tell it's not a real bell. It doesn't put off a good vibration at all. But I think originally they were actually meant to put off a healing frequency throughout that town, right, Barry? Do you know about the bells? You do, right? I mean, that
A
was just
little.
a mass confiscation of all the bells there. And you got to wonder, there was a pretty dark agenda when it came to those schmotzy Germans, right?